Okay. Alright, so when I go home, I am a nanny, a full-time nanny. I stay at their house during the week, and then I go back to my house on the weekends. And I have a little 7-year-old, and I was greatly disturbed one day as I was driving down the road, and she asked me how many calories were in the Laffy Taffy that she was eating. And I said, well, why does it matter? She's like, well, I just want to know how many Laffy Taffies I can eat before I get fat. And I said, girlfriend, like, you are 7 years old. I said, where did you hear about calories and counting calories? She said, oh, I saw it on a commercial, and the girl was really pretty, and she was really skinny, so she must not eat a lot of Laffy Taffy. And I said, honey, you can eat as many Laffy Taffies as you want, because you don't need to mess with that. So the topic of my speech, I want to talk to you about the fact that media greatly, significantly impacts our body, how we see our body images. And I know we've already heard this a couple of times before, but the average person sees about 3,000 ads a day. And when you put that into perspective, you're seeing 3,000 ads a day, 7 days a week, and they're all pretty much subliminally giving the same message, that you need to look a certain way, be a certain way, and be skinny and have on a ton of makeup, whatever, to be acceptable. So according to womenshealth.gov, body image is how one sees oneself in various aspects of critique, not only weight, but bodily features as well, whether good, bad, realistic, or unrealistic. But in recent years, we're discovering that this isn't just an issue with women. It's happening more and more with kids and men as well. So the problem that we're experiencing is that we're completely bombarded by advertising every day, every second of our lives. And the advertising industry telling us what is acceptable, is beautiful, pretty, handsome, flawless, perfect, whatever. So to put it into perspective, in the middle, there's some examples of stuff that you see just every day, just standing in line at the grocery store or whatever. And 55 years ago, these were the advertisements that you would see. It says, you can't read the small print, but it says, men wouldn't look at me when I was skinny, but now that I've gained 10 pounds, I'm getting a lot of dates. And then you look at the ones that we're seeing today, and it's all about skinny, 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 be skinnier, keep getting skinny, whatever. So here's some more examples. Can you tell the difference in those pictures and how they're photoshopped and manipulated to make something look more appealing? That one on the far right, I don't know if that really needs an explanation, but that top left one is from The Gap, and then that was a photo shoot with Madonna, and that's Jessica Alba for whatever things. So how do we know what's going on out there? How are we getting this information? Melinda Comacho of Long Island University did research and found that 3 out of 5 individuals, both male and female, struggle with some form of body image. And that's not just weight. Actually, the first thing that people don't like about themselves is facial features, and then comes weight, and then skin color and skin tone, and then complexion, and then hair. So I have a video that's going to be
Oh, please, I hate my calves. These you guys can wear halters. I've got man shoulders.
I used to think there was just fat and skinny. Apparently there's a lot of things that can be wrong on your body.
My hairline is so weird. My pores are huge. My nail beds suck. I have really bad breath in the morning. Ew.
And we can kind of laugh about that, but it's so true. Like, we hear about this all the time. It's just constantly people saying, what's wrong with me, whatever. So how early is the media influencing kids? And by my story at the beginning, I told you that my little 7-year-old is telling me that she's worried about how many Laffy Taffies she can eat before she gets fat. But this particular study is saying that girls as young as 11 look at themselves critically like that. We have shows like Toddlers and Tiaras where you see little girls like 4 years old and like, I'm beautiful with all this makeup on, you know, whatever. But it's really sad. And like, where are they getting these ideas from? So I'm going to show you a few quick facts. 10 to 15% of all Americans suffer from eating disorders. 72% of all Americans wish that they could change some aspect of their appearance. That's a lot of people who don't like themselves. 25 million women or 25 million men and 43 million women are dissatisfied with their physical appearance, which is really, really horrible when you think about it. So obviously this is a negative result of the media forcing these images down our throats and throwing it in our faces all the time. But this is an epidemic and it's taking over like a disease, a negative result of the mass media's desire to create an image of perfection, unrealistic beauty in order to sell a product concept or idea. And that's really all it is. Like, they're just saying, this is what it takes and this is what's gonna, they just throw off the people and it's all about what's gonna sell the product. And something's got to change with it. So there have been a few things that have happened in recent years that have kind of pushed it towards the more positive end. In 2006, Spain placed a ban on too thin models, preventing them from modeling in advertisements, both print and on the runways. So this meant that models with a BMI of less than 18 were not allowed in any fashion media produced within the entire country of Spain. And this is a positive thing, but it's not enough. So the solution, we pretty much need an advertising makeover. And the madness has got to stop as far as all of this stuff is concerned. And we need to all do whatever we can to get back to the pure and virtuous advertising that once existed. So a couple of places that are doing this really well are Nike and Dove. The Dove campaign for Real Beauty started in 2007, and it's been really, really successful. A lot of people have caught on to it and recognize it. So here's some examples of some ads that they have: withered or wonderful or flawless or flawed, gray and gorgeous. And then Nike also in 2010 ran a series of advertisements that took out the idea of being skinny and replaced it with the idea of being healthy rather than just you look good in this because you're skinny. And some of them are a little bit inappropriate, but it talks about different aspects of like a woman's body that she may not particularly care for, and then put it into the aspect of, hey, these are actually good things. One of my personal favorite people said, all this talk about extreme dieting, skinny equals beauty, and perfection being real beauty, how did our idea of beauty become so distorted? And it's really, really true. She said it very, very well. So you might want to know, how can you get involved? You can sign petitions like the one at dove.com. Teen Vogue also ran a series of petitions for girls and women to sign to get real women modeling and real people modeling. That includes guys too, not just like these like cut, like chiseled guys modeling, because most guys don't look like that. You can also buy products that support the cause like Dove and Nike. And most importantly, you are going to have to spread the word to make more sense, help people understand and make more sense of it. So I'll leave you with a quote by Les Brown. Someone's concept of beauty does not have to become your reality.